reason I congratulate him is because he has said the first part of the Islamic Shahada, Islamic creed, La ilaha. The only thing I have to do is illallah, which I shall do inshallah. So if you have heard my answer, an atheist becomes an atheist because he believes in science, he believes in logic. So I ask him that if an equipment is bought in front of him, which no one in the world has ever seen, and if the question is asked that who will be the first person who will be able to tell you the mechanism of this new equipment, what is the answer?
Of course, he's going to tell you the producer or the maker of this equipment.
Creator, producer, maker. So when we ask him questions that how did this universe come into existence, he will talk about the Big Bang. This what we're going to talk is already mentioned in the Quran 1400 years ago in Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 30. Avalam yaral lazina kafaru anna samawati wal arda kanat ratkum fataknahuma. Do not the unbelievers see that the heavens and the earth were joined together and we clove them asunder. This what you came to know 50 years back is mentioned in the Quran 1400 years ago. Who could have mentioned that?
Well, in various civilizations in like 2000 or 5000 BC, before Islam came or Christianity itself, there was various civilizations that are good in astronomy and they know more about our solar system than we do now, sadly.
Brother, your knowledge of science is little, not in-depth. I do agree. There are certain things which were known as hypotheses. For example, we came to know, we were proved that the earth was spherical in 1577. I know that in 6th century BC, there were Pythagoras who believed that the earth was spherical. But the same Pythagoras who believed the earth was spherical also believed that the earth was the center of the universe, which is wrong. You show me one civilization which believes 100% what the Quran has mentioned. I challenge you. What you say, so do you mean to say there was a person who said, okay, this civilization, out of 100 things, these 2 things are right. Out of 100 things, these 5 things are right. Out of this 100, and picked and chose. Who can do that? No one besides the Creator. Even if you know that there were 10 different civilizations, hundreds of civilizations, there is not a single civilization that you know in the past which knew 100% of science what we know today. So where is your logic? Where is your theory? I do know that certain things were hypotheses, which were proved later on. But there is not a single civilization which knows everything what is mentioned in the Quran. So the answer goes back to the original question, who could have collected this in the Quran? Someone 1400 years back, could he do and say, okay, out of these 100 things, these 3 are right. Out of these 100 things, these 2 are right. Out of this, it's not possible. Mathematically, it's not possible.
Well, you never gave the idea of extraterrestrials or so. I mean, knowledge is power. And
brother, I'm asking you a simple question. We are not come here to have a debate.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question. Point out a single civilization. You're asking something else.
Yeah.
We are not here to discuss. You can come in the room and discuss. You ask a question, I'm giving you the answer. You gave about old civilization. I told you you're right. But out of 100 things, 98 they were wrong. So I'm asking you, who could have mentioned this in the Quran? You're talking something else now.
Yeah, well,
I'm asking a simple question, 2 plus 2 equals how much? You are saying, I'm telling you 3 multiplied by 3 is how much? I'm asking a name, you're telling that where do you live? I'm asking a simple question, name me a single civilization which has everything what was mentioned in the Quran. Do you know of any or not? Yes or no?
Well, not everything, of course.
Even not 10%.
Why? Babylon knows of most of the planets and such.
Planet is not the only thing mentioned in the Quran. There are 1,000 things mentioned in the Quran. To say what 1,000 things are mentioned in the Quran, 10% would be equal to 100 things. Did Babylonian civilization knew about 100 things mentioned in the Quran?
No, because they don't have the IQ.
They knew 5 or 6 things. In percentage-wise, very small. So,
of course.
Who can be the author of the Quran besides the Creator to know what is right, what is wrong? Today, science has established the hypothesis mentioned by Babylonian so many centuries back is today proven. So these were hypotheses in the past which